vibration. Mind locked in focus mode. Heavy sound becomes a code. Every beat commands control. Darkness fuels the soul. Void domination. Up, total creation. Up, no limitation. Pure sensation.
Make it A-L-E-B, eat it right. Hey, 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 AKTP sound cracking, my diction stays daggered and tight. Clip consonant clusters collide when I snap at the mic. I stack every plosive, they punch through the back of the mix. You catch half a phrase while I'm battering breath with the hits. Tapping the tempo with teeth and repeat, every tick gets a tad. I spit like a pressurized piston that never relax. Harder just carving the cadence, no padding, no slack. You soften your vowels, I shatter the track.
You swinging them consonants wild, no controlling the cut. I lace mine with purpose precise when they puncture the gut. You bark with the blast, but you blur in the thrust. I slice with a click, every syllable stuck. SK sound slicing, I sever the silence between. You flooding the frame, but the focus ain't clean. I sharpen my speed till it scrapes at the beat. You punch at the air, I'm breaking your teeth.
PBT popping like shrapnel, I pepper the pace. No cushion, no curve, every letter got weight. I grind through the gribble, the waste of the tag. You rounding your words, I'm cracking the back. Hard stop, sharp starts, every barber's a blow. I hammer the hinges, the pocket get closed. You trip on the click when the consonants load. I'm still clear while I'm choking the flow.
You bruise the beat loud, but you busted your form. I cut with restraint, every strike stays informed. You sprayed all your force till your diction got torn. I kept it surgical, deadly and warm. This ain't who hits hardest, it's who hits exact. You lost all the shape when the pressure snapped back. I end it with clicks that cut through the attack. Clean consonant crown, put the mic on the mat.
I don't swing for the knockout, I drown you in minutes. See bars, wait till your posture is different. You shine for a moment, I grind for endurance. I'm built for the stretch where the verse gets murder. I pace my attack so it never collapse. You burn all your fuel in the first half. I talk like a marathon strapped to a trap. You sprint for applause and you fade in the back. I stack consistency bar after bar. You hunting reactions, I'm raising the cost. This ain't about sparks, it's surviving the dark. I'm still talking clean when the fatigue starts. You think endurance is slowing it down. It's holding your form when the pressure compound. You flex early strength just to impress the crowd. I save my breath for the depth of the round. You fade when the verse doesn't hand you a win. I lock in my cadence and live in a spin. You shake when the tension refuses to bend. I sound the same sharp at the start and the end. You fight for the moment, I train for the length. You spend all your power, I budget my strength. You lie when you fresh, you silent when drained. I answer you steady, unchanged. Halfway through and I'm still in the pocket. You checking your chest, I'm adjusting the logic. You hope I would crack when the pressure got chronic. I sharpen my diction and double the mileage. I don't need peaks, I rely on sustain. You jump for the hiding, you drop in the pain. I drag every verse through resistance and strain. You break when the rhythm refuses to change. I talk like fatigue is a friend I invited. Yeah, you fighting your body, I ride it. This ain't about speed, it's surviving inside it. I'm built for the part where most rappers get quiet. Yeah. Now we deep in the round where the truth come out. You breathing like every word costs an ounce. You front-loaded power, look at you now. I'm still in control, same tone, no doubt. You ran for the highlight, I ran for the end. You crack when the verse wouldn't give you a bend. You thought it was bars, it was lungs and intent. I finished intact, that's endurance, not trend. This wasn't a battle of who hit the hardest. Yeah, it's who stay sharp when the body protested. You lost when the 50 started asking questions. I won by outlasting the session. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Back-to-back consonants better, the beat to the margins collapse. Turn like a rotor, I motor through phrases with no looking back. I talk in a sprint with the syntax and strangling gaps. You barely can track it, still reaching for breath in the lapse. I layer the syllables faster than thought can react. Triple is overlap, I'm erasing the space in the track. No pause in the jaw, every vowel is sharp in the strap. You stuck in the count while I'm snapping the metronome handle. I don't warm up or up, every second is pressure. You hoping for silence, I weapon, I letters together. I'm clear for throttle, articulation intact. You choking mid-bar when the cadence attack.
You rush like the blur is the proof of your dominance. Light with the noise and dismantle the confidence. You pull your lungs in the speed with no consequence. I measure breath and respond with a scalpel of consonants. Stacking the bars but they fold in the structure. I caught through the rush with deliberate puncture. You you sprinting in panic, I'm cool in the torture. I live in a pocket, you fight it and rough, but you betting on chaos to carry you through. Wait till you empty, then bury the move. You loud in the moment, but brittle and loose. I answer you clean while reducing you to residue. To residue, to residue, to residue.
I'm back with acceleration, no brakes and addiction. Overclock cadence, I fracture the rhythm's condition. No inhale allowance, I talk through the friction. You counting the steps while I'm bending the distance. I chew through the seconds and spit them in fragments. You slipping articulation, hunting for balance. I'm stacking endurance, the verse never slackens. You fade in the moment, the pressure expands. Triplets on triplets, I stack them like code. I blur before I delete what you know. Still crystal and max while the wave from explode. You smearing the sound when the oxygen's low.
You ran like the speed was a crime you deserve. Now look at your footing, it's shaking and curved. You burned all your breath just to prove you a nerve. I waited, you hollowed and cut through the verse. You thought it was lungs, it was nerve you lacked. I stayed in control while you cracked on the track. You raced with the clock till it snapped you in half. I finished it steady, no panic attack.
This wasn't about who could fire the most. This who still stay sharp when the pressure was close. You faded in the rush that you chasing, you chose. I ended composed while the tempo still smokes.
I made it back to go. Yeah. It's a bad sharks. Yeah.
I don't rush to attack, I let down, see your posture. Talk humble sentences, crawling and rot you. I plan no questions inside of you process. Still moving fast, but your focus is not there. You hear my cadence and think it's your speed, but I'm watching your eyes when the rhythm misleads. You hesitate once, that's all that I need. Now every next bar got you checking your feet. I'm not here to out up, I'm here to distract. Make you overthink every move to whack. You start fighting yourself before I even snap. I already won with a verse, never track. You talk like a chess move, pretending it's fate. I read every setup before you were placed. You think I'm reacting, I'm baiting your plays. You want me inserting, I'm sharpening faith. You whisper suggestions, disguise as control. I recognize patterns, I don't let them grow. You testing my nerve, I'm watching you fold. You blink when I stare, that hesitation is gold. You trying to get in my head with the pace. I live here already, this pressure is home. You think I'm distracted, my calm is the blade. I answer you steady and leave you exposed. I escalate subtle, I tighten the screws. I switch the delivery just to confuse. You think you adjusted, I pivot the mood. Now nothing you plan really fits what I do. I talk like I'm certain, make you second guess. You speed up your cadence to cover the stress. I slow down a syllable right where it's dense and watch you collapse, trying catching your breath. You fight in the mirror, not fighting my bars. I don't need to swing when you breaking apart. I let the verse sit like a weight on your heart. You cracking inside before anyone starts.
You play all the mind games, but forgot one thing. I stay safe away in the middle of spin. You want me uncertain, I listen within. You can't shake a chord that already been. You tried to destabilize, thought with the flow. I grounded my foot and I let it roll. You pushed every button you thought you control. I stood in the noise and I never let go.
This wasn't about who could talk the most slick. It's who stays intact when the pressure gets thick. You lost when you aim for my head with a trick. I finish it centered, unbreakable still.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey.
Yeah. No commas, no mercy, I run every sentence together on purpose. I stretch out the phrases till breathing gets lost in the surfaces. Jockeys, I'm moving, my lungs are observers, not workers. You search for a pause with the pause never surface. I lace every line so the air never fits in between. You try to inhale, but the syllables already lean. I talk through the burn till the pressure turn mean. You fade mid-thought when the oxygen screen turn green. I don't release, I just tighten the grip. Every ball longer than lungs wanna live. You counting your breath, I'm ignoring the script. I finish the verse when your breathing is quits. You suffocate yourself trying to sound like endurance. Yeah, I suffocate space with intention and purpose. You pour all your air in the front of the furnace. I pace it and keep it submerged in the current. You stretch every word to control, start to slip. I bend every line so the breath never fits. You panic mid-phrase when your lungs start to twitch. I stay uninterrupted, shark on the fishing. You fighting your body, I'm working with mine. You lose all your shape when the verse in decline. I answer you clean with no space to rewind. I speak like I'm built for the lack of a line. You drown in the lines, I refuse you a grip. You have no grip on that vision to live. You fight your own lungs so they work you to death. I stayed uninterrupted, calm in the script.
You suffocate yourself trying to sound like endurance. I suffocate space with intention and purpose. You pour your air in the front of the furnace. I pace it and keep it submerged in the current. You stretch every word till your control started to slip. I bend every line so the breath never fits. You panic my phrase when your lungs start to twitch. I stay uninterrupted, shark I'm efficient. You fighting your body, I'm working with mine. You lose all your shape when the verses decline. I answer you clean when no space to rewind. I speak like I'm built for the lack of a line.
No inhale design, I just pile every clause on the last. Run on aggression, the grammar collapse on attack. You reach for relief, but the beat never asks. I drag you through syntax that's built like a trap. I lengthen the bar so the breast start to scream. You break in the middle, I'm still mid-sentence at peak. I talk through the pressure, the vowels will bleed. You gas out, searching for space in between. I don't start to breathe, I just talk till it hurts. You fall when the verse doesn't give you a curve. I weaponize absence of air in the words. I finish the thought while your chest on the burn.
You drown in the lines that refuse you a breath. I learned how to live with the oxygen left. You fed it on lungs so they worked you to death. I stayed uninterrupted, calm under stress. Wasn't about who could last in the run. Use toxic when the breathing is gone. You crack when the verse wouldn't give you a bun. I ended still flowing, no pause to respond.
Hey, Carti, Barcelona, man. Yeah, yeah. But dig it up, dig it up, dig it up. Yeah, yeah. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, dig it up. Yeah, yeah. Dig it up, 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 dig it up.
I don't swing for the knockout, I drown you in minutes. Every bar adds weight to your posture's different. You shine for a moment, I grind for endurance. I'm built for the stretch where the verse gets murderous. Yeah, I pace my attacks so it never collapse. You burning your fuel in the first half. I talk like a marathon, straight to a track.